Time they play against us is always very, very crucial. They got nothing to lose. Ghana is a huge name. So if Ghana beat Congo, who cares? But if Congo beat Ghana, it's a history.
News, yeah.
So for them, they have nothing to lose. But we have to do our homework. Let's concentrate. Every first game on the tournament for Ghana is not all that the best.
Yeah.
You know. So Ghana, at times when the tournament goes on, we get into the tournament, we get into the game. But I believe this time we have to tune our mind. Just every game is a final. Let's go in there and finish our game, beat our opponent, and get the 3 points and go to the next stage.
Okay, so in Group B, which two teams are you taking to just go to the next stage?
Honestly, Ghana for sure. Ghana will just go through.
Is it because you're Ghanaian?
No, it's not because I'm Ghanaian. Because of the quality of the players that we have right now. Because for me, I said it last time that the player that everybody have to just bear in mind is Kwadwo Asamoah. Now it's his tournament. Now you have to put Ghana on his shoulders and carry the nation. Because the way he's playing Juventus, for me, it's amazing. And when you count about 25 players or 30 players in the world right now, he's one of them. So now this is the time for him to prove to all Ghanaians, no matter how the situation, let bygone be bygone. Whatever his problem is, whatever, you have to go there and deliver and play very well. I wish him all the best, and I believe that he'll do this. With Kwadwo Asamoah, with a Samoan personality, we'll go through.
Okay, so which other team are you thinking?
I'll go in for Mali.
Mali ahead of DR Congo?
Yeah.
Okay, so away from the group stages, there's been so many issues regarding Ghana's build up to the Nations Cup, which is of much concern to so many people. And I think you being in there is of much worry as well as the Nations Cup progresses, because we all want to see Ghana do well, especially you going to be on the Super Sports panel. I think it would be your wish to go for Ghana to go through to the final game. Yeah. And what do you make of Kwesi Appiah's decision to drop Dede Ayew?
Well, I mean, you know, my question here, are we finding a replacement? Because definitely me and you know that Dede will start the game when he is fit. So the issue here is Dede is not fit. Dede has hamstring problems. But let's ask ourselves, the medical staff of FA and the medical staff of Marcel, get in touch and to discuss the issue. How is Dede? How is he feeling? Or what is going on? How is everything? I mean, this shouldn't be an issue. This shouldn't be a problem. We want the boy to play for us. And for me, I think he's one of the best players in our team. You know, so we should just come into a compromise. If the Marcel player, the Ghana staff will flew there to go and see, or they will bring Dede there. For me, that will solve the problem for him dropping him and all this kind of stuff to be the best for our country, because we need him. He's the best player in our team, one of the best, and for me, I think it's a sad not to see Dede playing the Cup of Nations.
But Sammy, they gave them so much time for him to come for the medical team of the Black Stars to also assess him.
Well, for me, sometimes it's very difficult. You know, I remember when I was playing for Bayern Munich, sometimes the team doesn't want you to come. You know, don't get me wrong. If they want, they will pay you money not to come to play. But I don't know what happened. Honestly, I can't just tell exactly what happened with Dede, Ghana, and Marcel. You know, so for me, it's a very, very controversial thing, and I don't want anybody to think otherwise. What happened in 92 between Kwesi Appiah and Abedi Pele, the captaincy or whatever it is. I don't want anybody to think about that. For me, that's how people are going to say it. And it's very sad for Dede. For me, I believe that if Dede is in our team, we can go further. And with his personality in the field of play, we just put a blaster in a little bit edge. Tuesday is on the 8th.
Yeah.
9th is on Wednesday. If he said that he will come on Tuesday, for me, I think the communication should be very clear. You know, the day maybe he'll have to see his daughters, because for me, honestly, our doctors here, I don't trust them. If you tell me, I don't trust them, because sometimes they will say this. I remember when we went to Egypt, Asamoah was having a problem, you know, Cup of Nations, and they wanted him to play, but you could see that the guy can't play. The same thing happened to Sheila Ilasu here.
Yeah.
You know, so if they just said that he want to see his daughter, for me, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. It's in the future. So many players who are playing for Black Star, they get injured and nobody cares for them again. If they just said that he want to see his daughter for a treatment, proper treatment, that he can get a good health to come and play for the national team.
But some is both sides, because coming on Tuesday evening, meaning you're not going to partake in any of the, they are not going to be able to assess you. So if they are going to name their squad on Wednesday, and they include you in the list, and they realize on your situation is, they send 2 players and they realize your situation is not going to, maybe you're not going to be able to play for the Nations Cup, then the coach's head will be on the chopping board.
It is a very, very critical situation here, honestly, because, you know, for the Ghana, the fans and the Africa continent fans, it's not good for them to see the Dayus being dropping because of this issue. And Akosapia also would think if I added him when he is not fit.
That is where his problem
You know,
is, because he stated clearly that he wants to take only fit players to the Nations Cup.
Yeah. For me, I think it's the situation is very delicate. And then for me, sometimes we have to just respect the coach for his decision and we have to accept it. For me, dropping the Dayu, for me, it's a sad thing, because I want the day to go in there and prove to the people that he is still the best. He's still the young one that people thought 2008 that he can't do anything, and he proved Ghanaians wrong. 2010 World Cup, and even last year African Cup, he proved everybody wrong. So for me, I was just thinking that now he come out with broad chest, putting Ghana on his shoulders and go and do anything. But unfortunately, he couldn't make it. So we have to just move on. Okay,
but you think his absence will affect the team?
Well, with his personality in the with his personality in the field of playing, you know, he comes out with every time with something extra. So for me, we have the likes of Kojo Asamoah who can also do the job, and we have Christian Achu. That is the first tournament. I hope that he will step in the shoes of the Dayu to do what they're supposed to do in the field of play.
Okay, so now still staying with the African Cup of Nations, how far do you think Ghana, with this team that we have, how far do you think we're going to go in the tournament?
Nobody is just giving Ghana the benefit of the doubt that they will go all the way to the final or whatever it is. If you have any Ghanaian fan who is right now in on the street, how Ghana is going to do in the Cup of Nations? Oh, forget it. But who knows what God has planned for this team? Nobody knows. So football, even Angola, nobody thinking Ghana will go all the way to the final, you know, but it happened like that. So we have to sometimes give the benefit of the doubt to the players and give them the confidence and pray for them. Let's support them with everything. They are Ghanaians. Let's give all the best for them to go out there, just do the best for the nation, do the best for themselves and for their family.
You seem to have so much confidence in this team. What is the driving force?
Because for me, the team always based on the central defense, honestly. You know, if you're going to win the tournament, it's, for me, that's the best part. And I don't have a problem with that. You know, we have a good central defense, like Jonathan Mensah is there, Vosa, and you have John Boy, who, for me, been in a good shape last tournament. Yeah. So those are the players. And we have Ajimambadu, Kojo Asamoah. Now, I told you earlier on, he has to put everything on his shoulders. We have Asamoah Gyan up front. Any single chance, he can make the difference. So why not give them the benefit of the doubt? Why can't we put our trust in them? Why can't we support them? So that's my view for the team, that I think this team can also turn things around.
Okay, so how different is this team from the previous one we saw in 2012 that went into the last four but failed to do anything extraordinary?
Well, people were just saying that there was too much controversy in the camp, you know, and I believe this time we'll put our feet down, not to hear anything, you know, outside. And I think that's why the coach is just being strong there. When we go to the Cup of Nations last season, was horrible. If you are in the studio, somebody will just call you and say, hey, you people are doing juju in the camp and all this kind of things.
Amazing.
You know, those are the things that we don't want to hear anymore. So we want to hear Ghana going all the way to the final and go and win it. For me, I still stand on my feet that Ghana will do the best in this tournament.
But maybe you can tell us this. Why has it taken Ghana so long to win an AFCON title?
Because the previous years the preparation wasn't the best, and there wasn't any insurance. So if I'm going to the tournament and I know there's not any insurance, it's going to be really difficult for me to give all. Because I remember South Africa 96, our first game, I think it is the first 15 minutes. Prekun just got injured. He didn't play the rest of the tournament. At the end of the day, when he came back to Ghana, he has to fly to Anderlecht. They said they won't pay anything for him. When he come here, there's no insurance for him. So those are the things. Sam Johnson, we saw what happened to him 1994 in Tunisia. He broke his leg and nothing was paying to him. But now there's insurance. There's so many guarantees that the players can put their blood on and just try to do the best for themselves and for the nation.
Okay, so the big question that everybody is asking, can Ivory Coast win this title since 1992?
Well, I said it earlier on, is some of their players, their last chance. Didier Drogba, Zokora, it could be Kora Toure, their last chance to play the AFCON. So for me, if they don't win it, then Cote d'Ivoire should forget it.
Sammy, can they win this tournament?
They stand chance more than anyone. Believe me and you, we are Ghanaians, but when we are playing Cote d'Ivoire today, our head will be on fire because they are better than us. When it comes to terms of player to player, they are better than us. But when it comes, maybe the only thing that we can just win is the team spirit, because we have a strong team spirit. Every time Ghana go to this tournament, there's a strong team spirit there, and I believe that maybe things will turn around when we face them. But board to board, they are far better than us.
Okay, so what do you think Ghana's major threats are, and at what stage should we avoid those teams?
As tournament goes on, Ghana, our first game is not always the best, but as tournament goes on, we improve each and every game. And I believe when we meet Cote d'Ivoire in the final or semi-final, whatever it is, we will just put our feet down and play against them. Angola, they beat us 3-1, but it wasn't the end of the world. We still go on and just be in the final. Could be we meet them in the middle of the stage, and maybe quarter-final, final, semi-final. So we have to prepare our mind and play against everything, because we are going to the tournament. You never know who we're going to meet on the road. So every game is a final game.
In the next 3 weeks, you will be the face on SuperSports. How is that experience, and what are you looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to see South Africa. Now it's a summer there. We all can have fun.
No winter.
No winter. We can all have fun there. Just entertain ourselves. Going to the studio, meet good people. I have a lot of friends in South Africa that maybe after the game we can go to the restaurant and eat something, drink something. It's a good atmosphere. It's a good feeling to be in SuperSports studio. And now I'm not saying that I'm out of anything. I'm like a family to them. It's brilliant experience. You see different people, different culture. You talk to them. They really understand you, where you're coming from. So I think it's a great atmosphere.
How has that helped you? Because so many people are watching, millions of people are watching you outside.
I mean, you playing football, you playing to the highest level, now you stop. So they realize that, hey, this guy can do the job. So why don't you give him the benefit of the doubt for him to come to the studio, and the whole Africa is watching, the whole world is watching you. For me, I think it's a blessing. It's a blessing that I can just say that I thank God for my life, everything that happened in my life. Okay,
so finally, we just want you to wish the Black Stars all the best, and your final words for the African Cup of Nations.
Well, what I can say is me and you know exactly what the nation expect, and then for me that will be a great thing that after 31 years we bring the trophy here, and I'm glad that Akosua was a part of the team that won in 1982. Yeah. So for me, his spirit being there 82 can transform into 2013. So all the best to the Black Stars. I wish every player best of luck, and I believe that they're going to make us proud.
Okay, Sammy, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, and all the best.
Thank you.